You're locked into Hits 92.3. The views, stories, and opinions shared on this program belong solely to the hosts and their guests. They do not represent the views of Hits 92.3 Radio, management, staff, partners, advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. And if you don't know what any of that means, listener discretion is advised. Now sit back, turn up your volumes, and enjoy the content from one of the greatest, dopest radio personalities to ever touch this microphone in 3, 2, 1.
She She unfiltered, turning up the heat. Midday vibes, got that 12 to beat. For the grown women, on bold and free. Mothers, wives, and entrepreneurs, that's the key. Over 40, but still on the rise. We got ambition, we got fire in our eyes. From empty nesters to dreamers, making moves. We walk through life, breaking all the rules. We got wisdom, that's sexy, no drama here. Transparent and real, let's make it clear. We're all in this together, no shame, no disguise. Honest conversations, we're never telling lies. Wisdom is sexy, transparency is power. We got strength that can last for hours. From healing to hustle, we've come so far. We're shining like diamonds, we're raising the bar. She unfiltered, we take on the world. Don't know every women, every flag unfurled. We speak the truth, no fear, no doubt. It's 92.3, we're what it's all about. 12 to 2, you know where to be. Tune in for the vibe, you'll feel so free. Yeah, we're living life, we're making it right. In the city with ambition in sight. Coast with love, we got a vibe that's true. Over 40 and we're starting anew. Single, dating, but loving our lives. Within each other we continue to thrive. No matter the phase, no matter the way. We're showing the world that life's a display. Wisdom is sexy, transparency is power. We got strength that can last for hours. From healing to hustle, we've come so far. We're shining like diamonds, we're raising the bar. She unfiltered, we take on the world. I'm by our women and every flag unfurled. We speak the truth, no fear, no doubt. It's 92.3, we're what it's all about. 12 to 2, you know where to be. Tune in for the vibe, you'll feel so free. No shame, no perfection to prove. We're all real women in our own groove. From the 40s and beyond, we lead with grace. Come join the conversation, there's a space for your place. She unfiltered, we take on the world. Fire, wind, every flag unfurled. We speak the truth, no fear, no doubt. It's 92.3, we're what it's all about. 12 to 2, you know where to be. Tune in for the vibe, you'll feel so free. So come and listen, where strength is shared. She unfiltered, always prepared. Wisdom and transparency, that's the key.
What's going on? It is a Wednesday and we are back in the building. We was gone last week, right?
We've been gone, it seemed like 2 weeks.
It do seem like it's been a minute.
It's only been a week? I'm getting so confused now.
I think it's been, we weren't here last week, so it's been a week we've been off.
Okay.
And we back.
We are back.
We's back, and this is a moment with Angie. So I was having a conversation with my homegirl, and she is recently going through a breakup. And she was in the house. She was like, girl, everything reminds me of him. I'm sitting here eating a bag of Tostitos and it reminds me of him. I'm like, why? She was like, because we used to Netflix and chill and we used to eat our chips. And I'm like, oh, whatever. You know, You know, in my mind, I'm like,
know.
oh, I'm so sorry. But as she's talking to me, I start thinking about. I'm like, damn. She started making me think about, my exes, and damn, have I ever been this sad to where I'm sitting around thinking about, looking at stuff, and then I was like, damn. So then I started thinking about mine.
Oh Lord.
So then I'm looking at the refrigerator.
What was going on with the refrigerator?
Oh,
You
man.
stupid.
We live. I'm gonna be real transparent. Yeah,
Come
a
on.
refrigerator.
What was the significance with the refrigerator? Because I want to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
He got real creative with a refrigerator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then
Say less. Say less.
Yeah. Hey, ladies, I'm
Say
telling
less.
you, if your man ain't never utilized the refrigerator, he ain't doing it right.
Hey, you hear that?
Think.
I want refrigerator.
Look, take a minute to
She
think
said
about.
she like a big dog.
Yeah, I don't want no puppy.
Ain't no puppies around here.
Hey,
Ain't no shih
I
tzus
saw
in her
a
life.
refrigerator. A refrigerator.
Now she can't even eat.
Yeah. Yeah. So look, she over there thinking like, yeah, he was. I don't mess with no puppies. I need a big dog. So that's why I always say, short man. I love y'all to death, but I'm a tall lady, and I like to climb things. Yeah,
Hey, Ashley.
And that is his name in my phone.
Refrigerator. Look,
The
who was that?
refrigerator.
I don't know if I saw it or somebody from the group chat sent it to me.
What was it?
It was like women that have nicknames for. Did you send me that? Okay, women that have nicknames for people.
Do you have nicknames? Okay, give me one give me a nickname you have in your phone.
Outside of like just not just sexual, just in general.
Just a nickname. Yeah. What's a good nickname you got for somebody?
Hammer.
Mr. 33.
Oh. Somebody was hips in mine after we
Wait a minute, hips.
You already know who I'm talking about.
Shark teeth. Okay, damn. We did a whole episode just for names in the phone. Okay.
I immediately knew who it was when I seen Shark Teeth. I know. Oh, that's that person. Oh.
Wait a minute. I'm curious. If he had shark teeth, how he even get in the phone anyway?
Why we got to be a he?
Oh shit.
You said nickname.
That's
it ain't
okay.
it don't
So
just have to
everybody.
be sexual, just
You
in
know
general.
what? I have never given a woman a nickname. You always get your name for the woman, but a man, he definitely got nicknames.
This girl on my post, I was dying so hard. And I know she has a name. Do you have a name for your kitty? I don't have a name for her. She was like, in such and such and such and such, and Fat Ma. I was like, wait, what?
Fat Ma. Ashley said
I don't have a name.
She used to use emojis.
She used to use emoji.
I do too, Ashley. I got some emojis.
Oh.
An emoji say for their name?
Yeah.
So
or at least an emoji with their name.
That's what, like, some people be like, do you save every number of people you don't want to talk to? Yes, because I know what not to answer if they call. It might have do not disturb or don't answer next to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I have put.
I will save those.
Who Hips is?
She absolutely knows who Hips is.
Do I know who?
Yes,
Hips
you
is?
know who Hips is.
Oh, he had wide hips.
Yes.
Did you know he had wide hips before?
Yes.
Did you like him?
Did I like it?
Him. It. What is it?
I thought you were talking about the hips. I thought you were talking about the hips. I'm like, no. I just had this conversation with somebody yesterday. I asked them, "What do you put in order?" It was a guy. What was the three? Character, looks, or religion. Not or and. Like, you get all three with a woman. What's the order that you want these in? Looks, religion, or character? And looks was his third, and looks is my third. And I was like, well, I be talking to Angie, Sunshine, and Ashley, and they be like, looks is super duper important.
Oh, yeah.
So we were talking about hips. And I was like, absolutely no for a long time. Because I physically was not attracted. And I'm a type of person, if I'm around you enough, your character and who you are and how you carry yourself, and if we have a great relationship, you can grow on me. And I can start to have a romantic interest in you, even if when I saw you, I wouldn't.
Mm.
So if it's somebody that I find unattractive, walk up to me in a club and they ask to buy me a drink, it's an automatic no. But if I've been friends with you for years and then something switches, then I can turn that off in my mind. That's how I operate. So yeah. So to answer that question, no, I wasn't attracted to it. I was attracted to the person that had the hips.
They was wide.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Look how she.
Are you fantasizing about? Are you?
But
It's not
he was a
fantasy.
big
I'm just
dog too,
thinking
though.
that
It
his-
kind of matched, but it still was too much for a man.
His hips were to the point, like, you know how if you jump, like they say how a man can't hold a baby on his hips, like a man can't do it, looks awkward. No, he could. He could hold twins.
He could.
He could hold twins.
But he could also hold all of us at the same time too. Right. He was a big dog
with
hips.
A big dog
hips.
with big hips.
Big dog with big hips.
You remember Waiting to Exhale?
Yes.
And you remember what was his name? Walter or whoever she had sex with. He was like, oh,
you talk about the boss?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he
like
was.
that.
That made me think of Girlfriends
He
when
had-
she dated the dude that had to wear the Spanx.
Oh,
He wasn't that bad. That dude had
No.
booty too.
Yeah, no.
That's what made me
Fool
think
said
of
he
that.
had birthing hips.
She
Oh,
said
no.
hers is named Chanel
Yeah,
in her phone.
Yeah. I call mine Lucille.
No, you asked her what did she name her?
Yeah.
Oh, hers. Oh,
What you thought she was talking about?
I don't know. I forgot about that part.
Yeah, we have names for our.
He had birthing hips.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, I think I.
I wasn't trying to go that far.
Yeah, no hips.
Oh gosh. But yeah.
So, but like we were saying, so is there anybody that you've ever been with where everything you look at, you think of them?
It's okay. We had this conversation, you and I. It's not everything that I look at is I went on a date with someone and everything they weren't doing made me think of that person because of everything he does. So men typically, not all men, majority of men, at least on a first date, will open the door for a woman.
Yeah.
Most men, even if they are the kind that opens the door for a woman, they don't typically open the door to get her out. They just only open the door to put you in.
Okay, so how do you require them to do both?
I will now because I'm accustomed to that. He messed that up for anybody going forward.
'Cause that
So
is
when
true.
I went
Some
on the
just
date,
open.
when I went on the date, I was just sitting there waiting because I'm used to getting the door open for me to get out of the car. And he's waiting like maybe she getting her purse and she put her shoes on. And I was like, oh, he doesn't open the door. So I was like, okay, I got to retrain my mind. And going places, I don't pay attention to my surroundings. And apparently that person didn't either. So we got lost trying to find the car. And I was like, he would never lose the car.
Okay, so I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Because some people would say, well, you just have to learn how that other person
Absolutely.
doesn't do that. I say, no, it's real strict over here. I want what I want. And if you're not that type of person, then the first two cancel out. Like, okay, so you're asking character, looks, religion, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's part of character, right?
Yeah.
So for me, it goes looks, character, religion. If you look good, you can get my number.
Gotcha.
Right.
Okay.
Then I learn your character
Yes.
and you can stay.
That's
Yes.
fair.
And as I'm learning your character, if your religion is crazy, then you gotta go. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
'Cause
I think
religion
most
is
people
very
move that
personal,
way.
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, a character trait in a man that I like is that he is very, as Kels likes, giving, and you give princess treatment. If you don't treat your girls like a princess, then that's fine. I'm not your girl.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I had one guy tell me before from the very beginning, because we had that conversation, he didn't open my door. And I was like, yeah, I usually like guys to open my door. You didn't open my door. And I was like, but I'm not saying like, I'm not forcing you to. He was like, I'm gonna tell you right now. He was like, that is not my thing. He said, not because I don't want to do that. He said, because I buy you stuff, I do this. He was like, don't I do? I was like, yeah. He said, that is something that I will not be able to do consistently. So I don't want to start it. He was like, I know for a fact that I'll start that and then I'm going to fall off and you're going to get mad. So I'm just going to tell you right now, I am not a door opener. If you go into a restaurant, I'm going to open the door. But going to the car, I just want to go to the car. If it's raining, you run to your side, I run to my side. Let's just get in the car.
Oh, no.
I was like, okay. Because I'm a person of, is this a deal breaker for everything else? Like, how big of this? Like, sometimes you got to compromise. That was a compromise for me. It wasn't a big deal. Because he does other stuff. Now, if he was just a person who is not chivalrous, then
Mhm.
he would not be. I have to have a guy that's chivalrous.
So he
Some
pull
guys
you
are
on the
not
side of the
just-
road. He don't let you. He do everything. He just don't open the door.
Yeah, he just don't open doors. He was like, that's not something he can consistently do. He know for a fact that has always been an issue for him. So he was like, I'm just going forward. I just don't open doors. That's not my thing. That was just not his thing. And I'm a person too. I like a guy that has his own set of boundaries, whether it competes or complements mine. I love a guy that is like, this is what I stand on. If you don't like it, I'm okay with losing you. I'm like, ooh, let me step up, because I'm like, oh, this a man.
Yeah.
Now, if you bend on every single thing, even if it's something you don't like, then I'm like, when he gets used to me, he's going to resent me. This is how I look at it. And I say it all the time. I feel like people will resent somebody that forces them to do something that they naturally can't keep up.
See, I dated a guy like that was a man, but he made me feel like he was my father.
I like the
I liked it at first. Like, I'd be like, okay, daddy, I play into it for a little bit. Then he'd be like, didn't I tell you? I'd be like, wait a minute. Didn't you tell me what? Then I started to be like, okay,
now that's too much.
He was like, didn't I tell you not to? There's a way you could say it, but he was like, I don't give a damn how you feel, how I said it. I meant what I said. Like, I was like, now at first I played into it like, oh, I like it, but then
okay,
hey, you on thin ice, like you skating, too much. And but he was just one of them type dudes where it was his way or no way. And he felt. I remember one time, the last time I went over there, and he was like, well, baby, I'm just gonna have to ask you to leave. I said, no problem. And I walked my ass, got my stuff, and walked out the door. And as I was leaving, he was standing in the doorway. He was standing in the doorway, watching me drive off. He meant that with his soul. I swear, because as soon as I got there, he was tripping because he was like, well, what took you so long to get here? I'm like, look, don't start this shit. I just got here. I'm in a good mood. And here he go. He talking about it. And I sat down, and as soon as I sat down, he was like, well, baby, look, I'm just gonna have to ask you to leave permanently. I said,
that man said, you ain't respect my time. I could have been doing other stuff.
He swear, he was like, it don't take that long. Like, I thought he was going. But I at that moment, I said, you know what? Thank you, goodbye. And he watched me drive off into the motherfucking sunset. Into the sunset. Do you hear me? And I was in the car like, this he really told me to leave. And I'm thinking he gonna call me. Look, I'm on the ride home.
Respect that man's time.
I'm like, he gonna call me before I get home. I got home. Damn, he really did call me. He meant that. And that was the last time I saw the refrigerator.
Oh, girl, I would have been like, you know what?
Yeah.
I could have been on time or told him I was running late. You know what? That would have been a man I would. If I'm late for everything else, guess who I'm not gonna be late for? Mr. Refrigerator.
Girl.
Because he set a tone.
Oh, he did.
That I would have respected him for that.
Girl,
I would have apologized.
Look, I thought about it.
You know what?
But
you right. You could have been doing other stuff. I did not respect your time. Next time, if I'm running late, I gotta go get a bag of chips. Babe, I'm in the store getting a bag of chips. Hold on.
What you doing? That's what I'm saying. I swear to God.
Ooh, I love a man like that.
Girl. Ooh. And he was fine. Hey, I ain't gonna tell you, the brother was dope. He did nothing wrong, but he came.
Your pride. You ain't call that man back.
Hell no. Then I seen his ass on Hinge. I was like, ooh, the refrigerator. And on Hinge, I guess you gotta leave a note or something before you say. I was like, I'm not finna say nothing. So I said, I'm gonna wait a little bit. So I paid for the subscription to see if he liked me back.
He didn't. No, that man had standards and boundaries, and you broke it, and he stood on business.
Yeah.
That man was mad.
He sent me he did. Now I will say he did send me like a reel with Minister Farrakhan. It was about a woman who he said a woman who don't listen. And I listened to it. I was like, he was like, that was the devil in you. You didn't listen.
Now this was an old man. He was old.
Girl, he was 46.
Oh,
he's 46.
His granddaddy raised him.
But he sent me that. He said, the devil, you
he was raised by Papa.
But look how God worked. When I was working for Amazon Flex, right? Tell me why I get a box to go to his house.
All the hand delivered.
Look, I looked at the name. I said, Lord, I said, what are you doing to me? I said, why do you keep sending me back to him? So look, I didn't even want to go through. I wanted to throw the box right at the door from the driveway. Chunk that bitch right up there. I said he finna, and he got ring too. So I go up there. I try to pull my hat down like this, and I threw the box at the door. And then I texted him. I said, I had to deliver to your house today. He sent me the ring footage of me on the He talking about God sent you back to me. And he didn't say nothing else after that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I guess I missed my blessing with that because you're right.
Did.
I ain't want him to tell me what to do, and I felt like he was a daddy. And I
don't even feel like that was telling you what to do.
It was the way he was.
I know, I get it though, yeah. Because in my younger years, I probably have been like, "Ain't nobody like da da da." Because I went on a date before, and a guy, I talked about it on the show before. I don't know what happened with that. I don't even remember if we went on a second date or not. It was so long ago, but I always remember him because of it. I was like, I had to be about 15, 20 minutes late. I didn't say I was running late, nothing. I just showed up to the restaurant, and before we could even, like, usually when a guy greets you, he's like, "Oh my gosh, you look beautiful. I like your outfit." We sit down. He did that when we sat down. I'm trying to look at the menu, and he was just like, "You know what?" He was like, "I would appreciate if you would give me a heads up that you're running late because I feel like you're disrespecting my time." That's where I get the disrespect my time from. I didn't know what to say. Inside, I was fuming like I will never talk to him again. Who does he think he's talking to? And I was like, you know what? He's right. And I was like, oh. But I wasn't mature enough to handle somebody talking to me like that.
And do you feel like a lot of women do that? Do a lot of women really?
We are very prideful.
Very.
And we are so used, and I say this too, we are so used, women from little girls, we could do no wrong in daddy's eyes, mommy's eyes. Yep. All we got to do is cry, and we're going to get what we want. We have been trained that way. So when we are in the wrong, we don't know how to be corrected.
That's true.
Because we don't get corrected.
That's true. And when we do, you
ain't
finna tell me what to do. Bye. Bye.
You're late. Get out. Peace. Yep. How dare he tell me I'm late?
What?
You know how long it took to get like this? What? Of course you have to wait.
Yep.
I'm gonna text refrigerator today.
Text him today.
I should do it while we're on air. You know what? I'm gonna do it while we're on air.
You know what? This show is doing the Lord's work
today.
This show out here doing the Lord's work.
If a man sets a tone and you say you want a leader, you cannot tell this man how to set the tone. If he sets the tone, that's the tone. You either you get on the refrigerator or you don't. Period. That's it.
Yeah.
We either want somebody to lead or we don't.
Yeah.
You can't have both.
Yeah.
You can't say I want a leader and I'm going, and this is my problem. I want you to lead, but I'm trying to tell you how I want you to lead. Lead in the way I want you to. No, because you're still being the leader. So,
you know that but I do need to do better with that because that may be one of my big problems. I don't know how to take instruction or just being told to do something because
you've been doing it yourself.
Do it myself. So I don't think all men mean well when they talk. You know, when they say certain things. Yeah, you just do it.
You just do it. Just see how it plays out.
Yeah.
Now, if they go too far, then yeah.
What would be too far?
I would say too far is if they say something that it's not any harm to what you're doing and you feel strongly on what it is that you want to do or not do because it benefits you in some kind of way and they just don't care. They're like, it's what I say. When they can't compromise and it's my way or no way, that's too far.
Okay, that's what he was then.
Still outside of that?
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
He wouldn't say thank you. Like if I would do something like, I can't cook. I tried to cook for him and he ain't used to say nothing. Maybe he didn't say nothing because it was nasty and he figured.
No, even if it's nasty, he's supposed to say something or give some type of critique. How would, like, if it ain't enough salt or too much?
He'll eat it and then he wouldn't be like, he didn't be like, go wash some dishes and then we can come back and watch. Like he would
say that?
Yeah.
Now you left out a lot of content.
I told you he was like, go wash them dishes.
He was a daddy, for sure.
He was like, baby,
he was Mr.
Like
he gonna do what I said.
Yeah, like
you gotta lead with that.
That wasn't daddy. That's Mr.
I'm telling you. And if you didn't like,
he'll
be like, well, I don't care. I mean, I told you what to do one time. Like, I'm not gonna do it again.
I'm telling you, this man was raised by his ask him. Did you live with your granddaddy?
He lived with his mother. And he used to tell me, you don't end up just like my mama, old and lonely, because you don't know how to listen. That's what he told me.
I don't see a man that was raised by just his mama acting like that.
Girl, he said I was going to be just like her. lonely and by yourself because you don't know how to listen when somebody.
I think a lot of men say that. They could be living in a cardboard box and they would still say that about a woman.
It was his tone, but when I say he would, we could have a good time. Like we go
He's
out.
old school. He's very traditional.
Yeah, he
sounds very traditional.
Go wash up and like he was. He's like, go wash up. I'm finna tell you to do something. Like he would tell you everything he about to do. I'm like, yes, sir. You know. Hey, I be in there watching like, God damn, let me not miss. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why am I doing what he telling me to do? Like I shouldn't be doing. I'm grown. Like in my mind, I'm like, I'm grown. How you gonna tell me to go wash up?
It was a relationship I was in, Sunshine, and he was very look at you. He was very similar. He
telling you what to do?
Yes.
It's sexy.
Like
sometimes.
I liked it all times. We had other issues as to why we didn't work out, but he was Mr.
Mr. is cool,
He was Mr.
Baby.
Like I used to like how I would dance at Allure during work. Oh, baby. If I was still with that man, y'all would have never knew I knew how to. Y'all would never know that I knew how to dance.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't try
because he didn't play that.
Oh, yeah, I would never do that like that ever. He crazy. Grandma, one time he was on the floor praying. Like he was going through something, and then he just started praying on the floor. I was like, "Am I? This motherfucker is really psycho. Like, why is he praying?
He is old school."
Yeah,
Ashley said, "Wait, that is a bit much. Go wash them dishes."
He was like, "Yeah, go and wash them dishes. Then I'm gonna pick a movie for us to watch.
I'm gonna do something to you."
Yeah, go and wash up.
Go and wash up. After you cook and he don't say thank you.
No, he pushed his plate over. He wants you to fix his plate. He wants you to sit there. I'm like, it was good until it wasn't.
Yeah.
But after a certain point, I'm like, you are not my daddy.
I think he's just very traditional. He's like, I ain't even gonna say borderline. He is the example of what a traditional man is. Another conversation I had with somebody before where the wife, and I felt like this in my, I'm transparent. I felt like this in my first marriage where I could go get my hair done and I'm feeling beautiful. I'm like, oh, I can't wait till I get home and hear what he got to say about it. He wouldn't say nothing.
See?
He wouldn't say it was ugly. It was pretty. You look different. How long you been gone? Nothing. Just, you ready to go eat?
That part.
I just spent
that part
9 hours.
And you didn't say nothing?
Yep. But he took care of home. So some traditional men feel like as long as home is taken care of, that means I love you.
Yeah.
I don't have to tell you I love you. I don't have to call you beautiful. I don't have to say thank you because I do all of this.
Yeah.
This equates to everything that you're saying. And for us, it's like, no, it doesn't.
Right.
You doing versus saying is two completely different things.
Yeah.
Traditional men are just like that. They feel like, fed you, didn't I? I bought the food, didn't I?
Now you do everything else. Now go wash up.
Yep.
See, okay, so
I put the roof over your head. That means I love you.
So we have learned today that there are two different types of there's a mister.
There's a mister.
And there's a daddy.
We want the daddies.
I want the daddy. I don't want the mister.
I want a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Just a little, just a mixture. Just a mixture. Because I'm a creator. I am impatient. I am a procrastinator. So I need a mixture of daddy and mister. Because if you don't sit me down and stop me, I'm going to keep doing this.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be like, okay, then I got to do this. Then I got to, hey, I said, sit down. Get in there and wash the dishes. You know what? You're right.
I need to go wash them. Anything else, sir?
Anything else?
Do you like this nightgown that I'm wearing tonight?
My jammies.
Or would you like a moo-moo?
He want a moo-moo.
He probably like, girl, take that big shit off. The fuck you coming into bed with this shit on for? You know I don't like that. Come, get this shit. Get your ass out of there. Why would you come to bed looking like that? Did you thought daddy like that?
I wouldn't know what to do. I don't know. The only thing I'm not doing is leaving.
Hey, I'm telling you, these men will have you in your mind like, what? He talking to me in the bathroom like, who he talking to? I'm gonna take this shit off.
But you ain't gonna.
I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that right now. I'm gonna take it off though. I'm gonna talk about you tomorrow, my homegirl. Who he think he is telling me what I can wear to bed? I can wear whatever I want to bed. Right, you in there changing clothes. Oh no, that's hey daddy, you like this better? So yes, fellas, We want a little daddy and we want a little mister too, but
not
don't
all
go
the way,
overboard.
mister.
Don't go overboard.
Don't give us the whoopings now.
For real. Like, Jesus.
Somebody said, tell him you'll never be late again when you do talk to him.
Hey man, I swear he was on his like first of all, don't take that long to get over here. I said it was traffic. He talking about what was the traffic at? I'm like, and you know, hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you how good he was. Though. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm being full transparent. I was on a phone call while I was on my way over there talking to somebody else.
Oh,
So I did move a little slow because I was on the phone.
because you wasn't
But I'm like,
concentrating.
how would he know? It was like he knew. Like, I'm like, so that's why I didn't hesitate to leave.
Try this girl.
He was
How
like-
old were you at the time?
This was like a couple years. This was 2-3
Really?
years ago. Yeah.
I thought when you say he was 46, you might have been like 20 something.
This was like 2-3 years, 2 years
oh,
ago.
can you imagine? This man is probably worse now.
Yeah, well, he's still dating, so ain't nobody
Going for all that.
not for a long period of time. Like in the beginning, he gonna have you hooked. The refrigerator, I'm telling you, he's a very creative human. How you doing, refrigerator?
Oh
You
my
watching?
gosh. Hey, refrigerator.
Yeah, but he
She gonna text you today. Did you text while we were here?
No, I couldn't. The Lord told me not.
The Lord, yeah. Well, we heard the rest of it, so now I'm like, no, don't do it. If it
Yeah.
was just that, then that was just that. But yeah,
Nah.
if he like that, yeah, father.
If you want to have a good
he's
time,
father.
he is definitely Nino Brown.
Speaking of fathers,
Oh, well, hello there, Mr. Mayor's daughter.
Jesus.
and your friend on your post, what's up, Dana?
Dana responded.
Yes,
Oh, I gotta go back and see. What did
you
she
tagged
say?
her. I said, oh, she about to get on punishment for a
tagged
month
her 'cause
now.
I thought it was so because she's the other person.
I figured
yeah,
so.
I was, hold on, let me go back.
Which camera? Dana, the boy is mine. Okay,
They fighting over the mayor.
he's
The funny
mine.
thing
You
is,
may
I
have had
can't
him
tag
once,
my
but I
dad.
got him all the time. Hey,
Hilarious.
Dana.
The
And
boy
funny
is
part
smart.
I can't even tag my dad.
Why would
Oh,
you
he not
tag
seeing.
him?
I was hoping he was gonna slide into my
Oh,
DMs a little bit.
Lord.
See, you ain't shit.
Oh my God.
He
My
can't
dad is
see it.
happily married and he.
Everybody doing sister wives these days. Tell her stop tripping.
Damn sure
I'm just
is.
playing. No disrespect
I love it. Hey, I
to
find
my
it-
sister wife. Tell her she need to watch the Polygamist because
Heck
you
no.
still haven't watched it, Sunshine.
I haven't watched none
Did you
of
watch
them.
it?
I've been
Yes.
listening
Oh
to
my
y'all,
gosh.
living vicariously through
Oh,
y'all
I watched
right
it
now.
all.
All right, we rambling at this point, but it's great conversation. We're gonna take a quick break. And then we're gonna be right back. She Unfiltered Radio Show. We are here. We got our Poor Truth topic coming up, and we are gonna be discussing boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
I got questions to ask y'all. So we'll be right back. She Unfiltered Radio Show. Hits 92.3.
Yeah.
I can't believe I let you in and told you all my deepest secrets. You told me I'm expensive, but you treated me the cheapest. Thank God you let me go. I didn't know how much I needed this. I almost settled for you. Oh, think I just do what you do. Oh, and now your colors are true. Took me a while, but I knew I'm so disgusted with you. To think I settled for you. Oh, think I just do what you do. Oh, and now your colors are true. Took me a while, but I grew. I'm so disgusted with you. Thank God I dodged a bullet, not an arrow shot by Cupid. You really had me thinking I was dumb, naive and stupid. I'm done with these excuses. You'll never pull me through this again. I almost settled for you. Oh, think I just do what you do. Oh, and now your colors are true. Took me a while, but I knew I'm so disgusted with you. Oh, to think I settled for you. Oh, think I just do what you do. Oh, and now your colors are true. Took me a while, but I
Today's topic is on the table. The glasses are poured, and it's time to spill some truth. This is Pour Truth on She Unfiltered. Whatever you're sipping on, wine, mocktail, tea, juice, matcha, water, go ahead and pour it up. And if you want to see us live in studio, head over to Hits 92.3's YouTube channel, click live, and click on She Unfiltered Radio Show and watch it go down. When you get there, jump in the comments and tell us what's in your glass. And if the topic hits close to home, you already know what to do. Call us up, 404-254-4347. Again, that telephone number. Come on now. Once you fill your glass, write down this number, 404-254-4347. Now go fill the glass because it's time to spill some truth. All right. We are back. She Unfiltered Radio Show and the Pour Truth with nothing to pour. I completely forgot about the drink. Look, we take 1 week off and I forget everything. All right, so we are going to be talking about boundaries in all forms of the matter. And I got some questions. Hold on.
Okay.
Now, I had to get ChatGPT. Shout out to the person who helped me come up with this topic. Actually, that was this person's. I was like, have y'all ever spoke on boundaries? I was like, we talk about boundaries within topics, but we've never had a show centered around boundaries. So this is where we at. And the questions had me, you see, I had to keep scrolling. I was in a therapy session this morning, you guys, with ChatGPT, because some of these questions, I was like, oh, crap, am I doing this? It's one thing to have these topics and then that's it. It's another when it hits you personally. So, hold on. Why does it keep doing this? Sorry, y'all. I should have had this all the way pulled up. Are your boundaries? This was the question that had me like, oh, I had to stop in my tracks. And instead of like, it was supposed to be the question, work on the flyer, send the flyer to Sunshine, and then go back to sleep. The very first question, I was like, dang, now I ain't going to be able to go back to sleep because now I'm thinking about the answer.
Oh, Lord.
I just lost it again. Crap. Hold on. I scrolled up while I was talking. My bad, y'all. I just had it right on there.
I need to get used to ChatGPT too because they say ChatGPT do everything.
It does.
So
ChatGPT does everything.
That I've been using my ChatGPT as a journal.
Okay.
Like as my day, at the end of the day, I'm just talking out my, that word salad that you kind of just got to get out of your brain. And even though ChatGPT is responding back, because that's what it does, technically, this is just me journaling. Right? Okay. My journal just happens to talk back, and it allows me to expand on the thoughts that I'm having. But I need to figure out a way, because I started trying to record it so that I could go back and listen to it later. And I need to figure out a way to transcribe it to my actual journal, because I think some of the stuff that I realize when I am like talking to it, it's good stuff that I need to be tapping into anyway. Yeah. So ChatGPT, and you can give it personalities. You can tell it how you want it to respond to you. Like I have, yes, I have one of my chats that I named it Caleb Hammer. And that's the guy from TikTok who be telling people that their finances is messed up. And at the end of the month, like I told it, I gave it the personality. I want you to, be my personal accountant. This is what I'm trying to work towards. This is what I think my faults are. This is how I want you to talk to me, stuff like that. Okay. At the end of the month, I take my budget app, I put it in there, it analyzes it, and it cusses me the hell out. Like, why did you spend this much money on food? This is absolutely ridiculous. If you are trying to do X, Y, and Z, then you spending money on A, B, C, D, and F makes absolutely no sense.
I'll be ready to throw my ChatGPT at the wall, because this is how she lets me know I'm in the wrong. She'd be like, let me challenge you a little bit, Kels. And I'm like, oh, crap. Do I want to read the rest of this, or am I going to read this later? Because we about to fight.
That's good.
Let me challenge you a little bit. Yeah. So I was asking the questions on boundaries, and they said some of these questions could cause a 2-hour conversation. I'm like, yeah. Because sometimes she just missed the mark altogether. This was the question that got me. Are your boundaries protecting your peace or protecting your pain? I was like, ouch. Because sometimes things that we went through in our past, we kind of put it on someone else, and now it's a boundary because of what somebody else did. So that's a question. Are your boundaries protecting your peace or protecting your pain? The boundaries that you have set within relationships, where do you think those come from?
Well, I think mine come from past things I've been through and stuff that I've healed through. So
Okay.
now that I've healed through the things, I'm definitely have my boundaries to protect the peace that I've came to know and love.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit of both, but you felt the pain and you don't want to feel it again.
Yep.
I have my peace and I want to continue my peace, so I'm going to continue with boundaries that protect it.
And
that makes sense.
That was my response to ChatGPT. It was a little of both, like you said. I know what it felt like before. And then the reason I said it got into a therapy session is it because they were like, okay, you remembered the pain and you healed from the pain.
Yep.
But now that the boundary is in place for the future, is it to prevent what you are afraid might happen again? And I'm like, yeah, that's where the pain part comes in. So I'm a person who is not afraid to be like, I am at fault and I am fearful of certain things and I'm insecure about certain things. I don't mind putting that out there. So for me, it's a little of both. I'm protecting my peace and my pain when I set boundaries. Because my boundaries, as I go from dates, from relationships, they're going to consistently evolve into what it is I'm looking for. Certain things that I thought might have been a standard or a boundary, and I get with someone and I find out it's not that deep, or I can look at it from their eyelids because they have their own boundaries and standards, then I might be able to take some of those boundaries that I had off because they might have been a tad bit ridiculous. So yeah, my boundaries are set from previous experiences.
Absolutely.
And that's my truth.
See, that's when ChatGPT be getting mad at me because I be like, see, that's why you a robot and I'm a human because that nuance is humanity. You know what I mean? Like, how can I not respond to my future based upon my past experiences? And if my past experiences were uncomfortable, then of course I am trying to protect myself. I be like, Chat, come on now. That's me being a human. It's okay though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. But yeah, like if you were taught in the past, don't touch the hot stove because it's gonna burn. Why would I want to be with somebody in the future that wants me to touch a hot stove? I know it's gonna burn. No, that's why I set that boundary. I don't want to touch the stove no more.
You know what though? Sometimes, and I will say this, sometimes that stove looks so hot, but that person is so intriguing, they will get you to touch that hot ass stove. You know it's hot. Be like, but I'm telling you, it'll be the best satisfaction you've ever had in your life if you just touch it. Some people have that effect to make you go back into things you said you would not do anymore.
And guess what?
Or
you still get burnt.
You
and you still get burnt.
or that person's hot stove might be set on 3 when you can handle 8.
That part.
So you saying that stove is hot might not be hot to me.
No,
yes, it's hot.
No. It's not about me saying. It's not about somebody else saying. It's about me knowing the stove is hot. I'm not taking.
But their hot might not be hot to you. Is what I'm saying. But I'm not saying go out and touch every stove, but sometimes you just got to be like, let me see how it play out.
If they tell you to touch, they be like, see, I told you it's gonna burn. But I got you, baby.
I got the butter on deck.
Got the butter on deck, so it ain't gonna hurt as much as it did the first time. But
now, without me, burned. You would have got burnt on your own. With me,
and then you ow.
You got a blister for 2 days.
I'm gonna wrap that shit out. I'm gonna nurse you back to health.
Hey, look, so y'all can't see my face.
I'm gonna hurt you and heal you.
Y'all can't see my face, but I think if Ashley was here, Ashley would be making this face. Y'all are toxic. y'all need some healing, and y'all are toxic. I just want to, Ashley, if you are still out there, please let me know if I'm off the rails a little bit. If you're agreeing with them, but
no, I'm saying okay. This goes to prime example, and this is why I said this because we had this post in the group yesterday where the girl was like, if a guy can't give her $200 for lunch, its comments on there was like, yeah, if you can't like get the woman you can afford. I don't require a dude to give me $200 for lunch. Right. So somebody else's hot ain't gonna be my hot and vice versa. Like whatever somebody's boundary shouldn't be universal. Get to know who that person is and what they can handle before you set a complete boundary for the person that you're with because of what might have happened previously. Like, for instance, the guy that gave the $200 to this chick, going forward, he can be like, my new boundary is if we ain't in a relationship, I ain't giving her nothing.
Yeah.
Now the new chick is like gotta be punished from this one, and now she ain't gonna talk to him like, oh, he don't buy me nothing. He don't take me nowhere. I'm not gonna talk. He could be a really great guy, but the one before him bled him dry. So now he's like, okay, I gotta be smart about this next time. Let me make sure she likes me for real before I start dishing out $200 lunches. Your hot might not be my hot at the same time. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know how that is considered toxic. It shouldn't be across the board. A standard, yes. A boundary, it depends from person to person.
I guess it looked like it's toxic because why would you even attempt to even get burned when you know you're gonna get burned, whether he's going to be there to kiss it or whatever? You still touching the hot stove.
I can say, people be like, do tattoos hurt? I can't answer that for you because you're getting a blade cutting your skin to where you're gonna bleed, and this scab is gonna last for the rest of your life. It's gonna hurt. That person may never get a tattoo, but for somebody else, half of my tattoos didn't hurt me.
Yeah.
The last person got one tattoo and it almost killed them.
Yeah.
And they like, you know what?
Your pain tolerance is
No, I think I'm understanding a little different now. Cause see, the way my autism was understanding the idea of it is like, okay, let's say I was in a relationship with somebody, right? And when I was in a relationship with that person, it escalated into physical violence. But it started out with certain things that I noticed about that person that I let go of, and then it escalated to physical violence. If the next person I get into a relationship with shows those first signs of escalation, I'm not waiting this time.
Understood.
That's what I was seeing it more so, not like if it's a whole new person and I'm trying to, for what somebody else did. It's more so like, no, I went through something in my past. In my future, I'm not going through that with nobody. If I see you display any of those attributes of that past that I've been warned about, I'm not walking down that aisle again. I don't care how pretty the light is.
Yeah.
It's a full stop. But what you're saying absolutely makes sense because you're warming up to a person,
right?
It's the same thing on the other level with women. Just because you buy me dinner don't mean I got to have sex with you the first night, because in the past I'd have sex with somebody and then they wouldn't talk to me no more. Like they got what they wanted. So no, I think we just had two different.
I got you now. So let's stick on to your point too with the physical violence, and you get with someone and they show signs of that. The signs, is it going to start with how they talk to you? Are the signs going to start with a grabbing of the arm? Like, what is your like, okay, now I see this pattern, and before it gets any further, I'm out. What is your boundary cross if it's like a person that was physically abusive? And I'm going to say, because I got an example for that too.
Okay, so
completely different example.
Yeah, because see, this is weird because I know you. And so I know you're thinking about a certain situation that you were in. And
no, I'm not even thinking about that.
Oh, okay, because I was like,
I'm just Delulu in that whole.
Oh, okay,
we should talk about that, but we'll get to it.
Like, no,
keep that for later.
No, that was period. Like, no, but you know what? This is on a real honest level. The only thing I can say is, I don't know, because I've never had a man that was like that.
Gotcha. You just use that for an example.
Right.
Okay.
I've never had a man. Well, no, I did date somebody and he talked to me kind of loud and foul. And it was a full stop for me. But also something I was telling you, I never was raised in a house with a man.
Gotcha.
So for me, it took a long time to understand what men's level of anger looked like comparative to, how I was actually accepting it. Right.
Yeah.
And so again, the past teaches me for the future. The people in the future that I might get to know, they might display anger and I don't see it as a threat until it might be something else that they do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was the concept I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Like, if I see hot, I'm not the type of person that's still gonna be like, oh, but he does this. No, because that is gonna give. I think the thing we don't realize about humans that I'm learning, or that I've realized in my life, is that the more comfortable you get with a person, the more you're willing to escalate other things.
Yes,
You
I
know what I
agree.
mean?
Yep.
So it's like you talk to me a little foul now, and we not really comfortable with each other. But when we get comfortable, your tongue gonna get super loose.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got to ask myself, am I okay with that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't do good with aggressive men.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got you. That's a sidebar. Recognizing a traumatic pattern and crossing personal boundaries are different.
That's I like the way they explained that. Good way.
This person is really great at explaining things.
Yes. Call in.
Recognizing a traumatic
404-254-4344.
Sunshine wants you to call in. Recognizing a traumatic pattern and crossing personal boundaries are different. That was part of where I was going to go with that one too. So if you dealt with infidelity in your past and the person that created infidelity moved a certain way. So let's say, keep in mind your thought process of the physical violence, right? That person moved a certain way within that relationship and then the infidelity came. You get into a new relationship and the person moves the same way, but they hadn't cheated. Now you've set a boundary of certain things that they're doing because you don't want it to get to the cheating part. Is that I'm telling you the stove is hot, don't touch it? How do you deal with that? And again, let me give him the telephone number if he's still here. 404-254-4347. I'm going to put it on here. I really, really want you to call in and explain.
So let me just say this. Of course, I'm always just talking from my own thought process of me, my own experiences. I think sometimes y'all listen to us women talking, y'all think we're talking for all women. I can't speak for anybody else and how they've lived their life or whatever. So I'm only going to answer her questions from my perspective of life. And I think for everybody, like a lot more of these shows need to say that. You know what I mean? Like how we have our disclaimer at the beginning. Like Kels is coming from a place of somebody who has dealt with infidelity. I'm coming from a place of somebody who has not. So my answers might not sound to somebody who has dealt with infidelity correct, because it's like, no, that's not how you would feel. I'm only speculating how I would feel because I've been a lucky person. Every person that I've been with, if they have cheated on me, did a damn good job. And that's why I say ignorance is bliss. If I get cheated on, fine. Just do it well.
Do it well.
You know what I mean? But the moment I feel as though you're cheating on me, all bets are off.
Yeah.
And I have two sides of Sunshine because I'm a Libra. I have the side of Sunshine that would absolutely just walk away. The moment I see it, I'm just going to walk away because I know the other side of Sunshine will do you dirty. And doing you dirty also opens up doors where men will hurt you. You know what I mean? Because you hurt them. And this brain can go left.
Yeah.
And I choose to be, like you said, that sachet. I'm choosing to be that person. I was raised by a Gemini.
Oh, bless your heart.
Thank you.
Bless
Thank
it.
you.
Bless
The things I have seen. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so, you know, women can be very, very hurtful to men, and I think a lot of times we forget that too. Like men are dogs, yes, but women are cats.
Yes.
And cats are fierce.
They can be vicious.
And they can be vicious. And so respect that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Okay.
What you say?
I don't even know.
That's a hard one. That's a hard
again?
one. If you dealt with, and this is very specific question. So if you dealt with infidelity in your past and the person that created infidelity in the relationship, they moved a certain way. Just everything about them led to them being a cheater, just in general. You get with a new person and they have some of the same characteristics in how they move, but they hadn't cheated yet. So you set boundaries because if you know how they move, remind you of how the other person moved. Now you put boundaries in place. Is that the same as touching a hot stove after I'm telling you not to? Because you saw the same type of pattern.
Possibly, but again, everybody's different. And I don't want to. I'm not gonna. I'll understand what I went through, but I'll never hold somebody else accountable for what somebody else did. But I am gonna watch certain stuff. But this time, the only difference is once I see something happen, I'm gonna ask questions that I didn't ask. I'm gonna move differently to know, and just to be sure this is what it is. So I don't just blow you away without no reason. So I'm gonna ask if you moving funny. I'm like, yo, you doing this? Is what's the problem? And if you lie to me at that point, oh yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah, and it's for me, it's like I deal with a person for who they show me they are.
Right.
Because I was in one relationship where he had to go out of town to get his child, and he stayed at the baby mama's house. I didn't lose an inch of sleep. Like I slept like a baby throughout the night and not wondering, I wonder if they sleeping with each other, because he created safety. I felt safe with him. I trusted him. And I'm like, he could be in a room with 100 women butt naked, all coming at him. And I would be delusional to believe that this man would never touch that person. I get with someone else, I wouldn't leave him in a room with a oversized one leg, one eyeball female that's dressed like a man and wouldn't believe that he would touch her. So it just depends on what you show me and how you operate, to where I'm going to be an investigator, or you just going to have the most peaceful life ever with me.
So then character is high.
Character is very high.
Character is very, so what was your list again? Looks, character, religion, or
yes.
Yours was looks, character, religion?
No. Her looks was last.
Yeah, my looks was last.
First, right?
Religion was actually first for me. So I'm always, I have faith, but I want to get further in my walk with Christ. So I can't have a man that isn't fully in his walk with Christ to lead us. So I'm very big on religion. It's just, I'm not a Bible thumper. I can't quote scripture, but I try to live my life in that realm. Right. So that comes first, and then character. If you practice a completely different religion, we couldn't work, period. Yeah. That would be starters for me.
So his religion would have to be a specific religion, is what you're saying?
Correct.
Okay, so see, even I thought that one differently. So when I think of religion, I don't care what your religion is. I just care that how you portray that religion. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I don't know the differences. I just say,
as long as you believe in God and you.
But what if they don't believe in the God that you believe in? What if let's say y'all have kids, you believe in Christmas, you want to do this, and their religion don't. That's not their thing. So now your kid is like, do I celebrate or do I not? Are you going to disrespect my religion because your religion does?
Oh, yeah, no, I wouldn't do that.
That's why that comes into play. But I'm not trying to have any kids.
Yeah, but see, Christmas is at this point, Christmas isn't a religion; it's a tradition.
But that's part of people's. That's just an example that I gave.
No,
so when it comes to raising children with two completely different religions, somebody's has to take center. Because of how you gonna raise your kids?
To love people.
We all should be doing that regardless of religion.
And that's the whole point.
But that's impossible to do.
That's why religion is last for me. Because for me, religion is a thing of it's not what you like. Religion is more into character for me than religion is into like that.
That sounded beautiful, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Catch me at karaoke. Oh, Lord. But like that is the socialism of it, right? But religion itself is something very pure and sacred. How you can say you're a Christian, but you're not walking like
exactly.
A Christian.
Yeah,
so that's not your religion. It's you know what I mean. So I think that's why, again, how I put it.
Gotcha.
I think character is higher than religion for you, but I'm thinking of it in the aspect of how I see the world. If you have to have the same religion, then I think religion would be higher.
Yeah.
But if you don't, like, I don't have to have the same religion as the person I'm with. Go do what you do, baby. That's your walk with God. That's not our walk with God. And I think that's how I'm different with relationships. Like, if we're in a relationship, we don't have to be exact.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I love the fact I actually saw this guy the other day while I was at the food truck. He gets out of his car, he puts his mat down in front of the car, and he starts praying. Just right there in the middle of the parking lot. And I found it to be so beautiful. I wanted to take a picture of it, but I also didn't want to be disrespectful. So I didn't. I just let him do what he did. But I found it to be very beautiful. I could be with a person. I don't know what his religion was. I could be with a person if you can be with me while I allow you to be in your religion. Now, if you have to make me be in yours, then we can't be.
I think a lot of those religions are like that, though. You kind of have to adapt to their religion. I think Christianity is the most freely religion that there is. And I think that's probably why most people are Christian. Because you can kind of still walk with however you walk and just repent and you're forgiven. Where in other countries in their religion, you might get your head chopped off.
Right.
So can you be
got
with
a lot
someone
of
with
comments
the
here, or big I'd say big comments, not a lot. So
Okay.
Here's your first one. You want to read it or you want me to read it?
Yeah, the light is blocking half
Okay,
of it.
bet. So Antonio says, I'm learning about boundaries the hard way. To be honest, I lost my marriage due to allowing my wife to cross them and play the Uno reverse card and enforce her boundaries to the point of divorce.
I'm telling you, women we don't know how to say no. We know how to say no. We don't know how to say I'm sorry, and we don't know how to take no. So I can see that. And if she was real with herself and she was going through therapy, because I had to go through therapy for that second divorce and found out, girl, you was half the problem. Like on the outside looking in, this guy was trash. But I wasn't the cookie cleaner. You can put your hand across a desk and there's nothing there. It was like, oh girl, you need to get a professional cleaner in here. So yeah, like I just felt like, because I'm empathetic, because I'm helpful, because I don't cheat, because I don't do this, because all I do is work, I thought I was a perfect wife. No. And then when he tried to put boundaries on me, it's like, you ain't doing half the stuff I'm doing. You don't have what I have. You can't talk to me. What they say, if you could tell me what to do, you could tell me what to do. But sometimes women,
you can't tell
and that philosophy is crap. If you really think about it, if you put the man's perspective and how he moves in life, that's BS. We love it because we're women. It works for us. But if you're really going to put if you're going to include him into this relationship, then we got to be able to take a no.
Yeah.
And feel like the whole relationship isn't going to fall apart.
But
I'm speaking to myself too.
Okay, but I see that. Okay, again, I see that statement differently, because you can't get to be my man if you can't get to the point where if you can tell me what to do, you can tell me what to do.
He shouldn't have to perform.
No, exactly. Like if my personality is strong and I already kind of run over you, you will never get to the point where you were even in a contend to be my man. But
why would you want a man why would you want to run over anybody that you're with?
I'm not trying to. I just have a very strong personality sometimes.
But you got to you got to compromise that some way. Like if you want a successful relationship to work, you either going to get a mister or you're going to get Harpo.
But maybe if you have a real strong personality, you might need a mister to keep if what you need or what you want is to be in control. If you have a strong personality and you prefer to be the stronger personality, then you need to find a man.
A mister is not going to accept a strong personality.
No,
a Harpo is the only one who's going to accept a strong personality.
And that's what I'm saying.
And you're going to want a mister. He's not going to want you back. It's not going to work.
You have to deal with a mister.
Yeah, like
everything.
If you can tell me what to do, you can tell me what to do. That's really a Harpo, to be honest, because a mister ain't going to go for that.
No.
He's not going for that.
No, I don't care about your
A mister is not going to care about what Sophia say. He going to get Celie.
Yeah.
Harpo had Sophia because Sophia had a strong personality. There is no way her and Mister would have been able to work. They would have killed each other.
Oh yeah.
He is not going to bow down because your personality is strong. And if you can get a man to bow down to your personality, he is Harpo.
And the only reason Harpo got in trouble because he was listening to Mister.
And he got
his ass whipping listening to Mister.
So he went and got a softer woman.
Yeah, he did.
Because Sophia was too hard and too. If you can tell me, okay,
so they was good until they wasn't.
They were good until they wasn't. I'm telling you, it's not going to work.
Hilarious.
I've tried it.
So y'all like that Harpo, y'all better not listen to Mister because Mister comes with a lot. Harpo, stick to being Harpo.
And let your woman.
Yeah. You fuck around, listen to Mister. You want to.
Big Red
Don't be
Lisa
Willie
I had to fight my brother.
I ain't think I had to fight my wife.
Big Red Leads is here. He says, we as adults need to be aware of the paradigms and patterns we display and witness of our lovers. When you see something is off script, ask questions.
Yeah.
And I just want to say,
I
I
agree.
really want to thank all of the times that I read that I know that word was paradigms and not paradigms, because I hate that word.
I'm a little
Paradigms.
slow. I don't think I ever seen that word.
I hate that word.
I probably said pilgrim.
that
Paradigms.
word do not look the way it is pronounced.
Paragraph.
That is a stupid
Right.
word.
We as adults need to beware of our paragraphs.
Hey
and
man, I'm finna copy this, and on the next date I have, I'm gonna ask the nigga to read it.
if you don't
No
know that
word, nigga, you
check,
gotta
please.
go. Check. Please.
You just had water. That's okay.
Yeah,
I'll
nigga,
leave you
read
a
this.
tip for your time.
Read this whole sentence and tell me what it means.
We as adults need to be aware of the paragraph.
And cut. This date is over. No, a mister will tell you, "Hell, could you pronounce the shit, bitch?" You trying to get me to pronounce it? What about you? You said.
You the leader. Teach me.
Harpo gonna be cool with it. Harpo gonna be like, I can't read it either, baby. Mister
I
like,
love
baby, I'm gonna have
Harpo.
to ask you to leave.
Big Red. Big
This
Red.
ain't gonna
I
work
know
out.
you are somewhere cracking up.
Back to his point. First, you gotta tell me what that word means.
Wait, we
I
as
can't
adults
get
need
no
to
further.
be aware of paradigms. Let's see what that
And
means. So,
patterns.
patterns. What's
When
close
I
to
tell you I'm
patterns?
transparent, I don't know all these big words.
Maybe
Big
white.
Red.
It means white flag.
But that is
That's
a
what it
beautiful-
means.
Okay, for me,
Uh-huh.
that's one of those things for me, right? If I say a word and you don't get, like, if I'm trying to date you or whatever, and I say a word and you don't know what it is, if
Uh-huh.
you hit me with that, oh, there you go with them big words
Yeah,
and
that's
shit,
stupid.
immediately cut.
Yeah.
Immediate, like that's no, immediately no.
That's dumb. That's
But
just
if-
you being insecure because you don't know it.
But if you hit me with a, oh, that's a word. What that word mean?
What I mean?
Chat GPT.
What that is?
I like that.
Chat
I
GPT
like
gave
that.
him that
That mean
answer.
you
Chat
learnable.
GPT. What does pararogadum?
He probably don't
Is
know
that
what
a
it
dinosaur?
means.
Yeah, look that up.
Big Red, give us words that we
Patterns
know how to
display
pronounce.
and witness of our lovers. When you see something off script, ask questions. Okay, so I get it. Like you see certain patterns, and for me, I see certain patterns that I don't like as triggers. Whether that's right or wrong, a trigger is a trigger. He's right. You should ask questions. What I do is I start watching patterns instead of asking questions. Where if I ask a question, he may give me a completely different answer, and then bet now I can drop what I was thinking and the whole story I'm about to create within my mind because of what this person over here used to do, and now I see you doing it. You got to be on the same wave he was on, where he might not be on that wave.
I just asked. I asked the question.
I'm learning now. Just ask questions. It's so much easier.
Yeah, for real.
Okay,
Just
can
ask.
I
Tell me if
have
you
him
cheat
then?
right now, okay? But are you cheating on
Are
me?
you cheating?
Like just straight up?
So
Can you
haven't
handle one
been
woman
in
at a
the
time?
Yes.
situation, and my brain is telling me that I would make sure I already knew the answer before I asked you the question. Because if you lie to me now, I already know what to do next. Like I've already
But-
planned 3 steps ahead. If I think you cheating, I'm about to first find out. Now I know. Now I'm going to ask you if you
Mhm.
lied to
Yeah.
me. XYZ happens now.
Yeah.
I'm not asking a question I don't know the answer.
That's
to.
me.
Yeah.
But can you now, because people are guilty until proven innocent, some people, even when proven innocent, you still kind of look at them in a guilty tone.
Yeah.
Can you go back to after you've done all your research before asking a question to be like, once they get the answer and they're not doing whatever it is, can you go back to that innocent act of them before you thought what you thought
Yes.
without asking a question?
Yes, because you're not guilty.
Gotcha.
Yes, absolutely. And I think
It's gonna be a slight little tone like, well, I'm still gonna watch you because you got away with it this time.
but that's where the answer comes in at.
Uh-huh.
You have to be honest because something did change, right? We got to
Yeah.
get back to the initial
Yeah.
thing. Something did change. So now that I'm asking, I've already know my answer. I haven't found anything. I absolutely don't think you're cheating. I got my I got what I think the answer is. So now I'm gonna ask you,
Mhm.
what's wrong? What's different?
Yeah.
If you can't give me something, now I am gonna be on alert because what is it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You haven't answered the question. Either you know and you don't want to tell me, or you don't know. And that in itself is another issue because
We gotta
something
figure
has
that out.
changed
Yeah.
and you don't even want to figure it out. Like there's so many
Mhm.
other questions within the nuance of it, right? And
So
it's
ask
not
questions.
just like, it's not just like, oh, I'm gonna do this. No, like, wait, we got to get back to the first thing.
Yeah. Before it got to that,
Yeah.
why did you do this?
Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
Like, did you lose your job? Like, be honest. What are you not trying to tell me? It's something you're not trying to tell me. Like,
Mhm.
you don't. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm with him on that, and I agree. Angie, just ask questions because I'm sunshine. I'm a full on investigator at this point where it would be so much easier for me
Yeah.
to just ask right then, and then that. And if I don't like the answer, or I'm a person of my intuition. I can tell when something don't sound right. Like if I study a person and how they move, I can know if they're lying to me or not because of how you move and who you are as a person. I'm like, that ain't you. That ain't that, like, I think XYZ. I know you, and I know you wouldn't do. I know you wouldn't say. I know, and I know that's not the truth. That's how I move.
Or just previous patterns predict future movements.
Patterns matter.
Right?
Patterns
So it's
matter.
like, what changed in the pattern? The flow of water moves a certain way until something changes the flow.
Yeah.
Why did the flow change?
Yeah.
Right? And if it's an easy explanation, then we can still just go with the flow.
Mhm.
But if you are making up all of these reasons why the flow changed and none of them make sense, okay.
But let's say this before you even get to one specific person acting one way and then they end up acting a different way. Let's say there are two people who act the same way, but their intentions are completely different. But they both lead to a boundary cross. How do you deal with that?
I need specifics. My brain.
You know, I'm glad we're giving. I would gladly give you specifics. This guy over here is friendly. Every woman, he in every woman's face. Want to be helpful, want to do this, want to do that. And his intent or his pattern history has been a cheater. Where this person is everybody's face, always helpful, always happy, but they genuinely just want to help. But they don't only help women, they will help anybody, men too. Their intentions is just to be helpful. This person's intention is to sleep with somebody, but they move exactly the same until you find out what the intention is. So that's why I was like, you could get two people that act the same and you got to watch and do your investigation and this and the third, where it could be a simple question. Why are you doing this for this person? Oh, I don't like her. She gay. She like me. That's what you hear from one person. This other person on this side doing the same thing. Oh, I did that because this person was in need and I was able to help them. They fell on the ground and I helped them up. That's why I was in that person's face. The intent is completely different, but they move the same way.
Different.
Yeah, the
The character is
not-
different.
The
The character is different, but if there are two people that move the same way, that's what I'm saying. It's just
but
best
they
to
don't
just
move
ask.
the same way because the character is different. You can
The
see,
intention is different.
you can see the altruistic nature in the other person. You
Mhm.
can see that they are a giving, loving, personable person. You can see that they're a friendly person.
Mhm.
You can see the manipulative nature in the other person. The character is
Mhm.
different.
Mhm.
And so therefore you treat them differently because the character is different. Even though you might see some similar patterns, that is a pattern that you see because of the trauma that you experience.
Mhm.
But the character, because whether with you or not, that person's character will be the same.
Correct.
Right? And so, yeah, you can't change that out of that person. That's not no boundary that you set, because they will accidentally always fall back in line with themselves, even as they get comfortable. The thing I said earlier. And the more they get comfortable, the more they will become themselves, right? Yeah. And so it's like this is a me. I can't change this. Yeah. And I actually kind of feel personable to that because I am an extremely friendly person. You know what I mean? And even as you said earlier, sometimes people take some of my mannerisms as flirting, and it's not. This is just me. So to be with me, if you are the type of man that thinks that I am cheating because I am friendly, then I am always going to have to be fighting with somebody about who I am, and I can't change that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I don't even like, you'll come be, well, you were sitting there talking to that guy at the bar when I walked up. I mean, I was at the bar.
But like you said, it goes back to the character and it goes back to pattern change. So now I get it. Once you just said all that, I'm like, now I get where she was going with the changing of the pattern.
Even though they got the same intent.
Even though they have the same intent, the pattern change. Yeah, pattern change.
Right. So Big Red
get it.
says boundaries are not for the other person. When we impose boundaries on others, that is a form of control. We need less performers and more mirrors. Okay,
I got a call.
I got a
in.
question.
I got
So are
so
you
many questions.
saying, are you
Call
saying,
in?
please call in, but you know the number, Big Red. So are you saying if you cheat, I cheat? Like, are you saying whatever you
But I
do?
don't
Because a
think
mirror
boundaries is
means
a form of
show
control.
you yourself, right? It means
Mhm.
do it. I'm just thinking about Ice Spice and what she said on that show, because he was dumbfounded by that. He was like, "Nah, you don't sink to that low level." She was like, "No, what you do, I do. You show me, I show you. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing."
Mhm.
So instead of putting the boundary in of don't cheat, is it however you do, I do? Your input is my input. I'm asking. I just want to know, because
I don't agree.
I
think
I
that
think boundaries
a
are
form
like
of-
standards
Yeah.
in some ways. So
Absolutely.
I don't know. I don't think I feel like, because just because you cheat don't mean I'm gonna do it too just to show you up. I'm just gonna walk away because that's my standard. You know what I mean?
I asked that. I'm glad I was listening. So okay, but I gotta say this before he even answers. You can put him on there.
Okay.
I said it's boundaries about controlling someone else or defining what you'll do. They said a boundary doesn't tell another person what they're allowed to do. It tells them what you will do if they choose to do what they do. So it's not controlling them.
No.
It's just what you are going to take and what you're not going to take.
Yeah.
You can continue to do what you want to do, but this is the boundary that is for me.
Absolutely.
I can't control what you do. I'm just telling you what I'm going to accept and what I'm not going to accept.
Absolutely.
If you ain't on board, you are free
And that
to do
is
what you want to
definitely
do
not
with somebody else.
Control.
That's not controlling somebody. I
No.
can't make you do that.
Right.
That's my boundary of what I will accept.
Big Red, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Can y'all hear?
Sunshine?
Yes. Hey, Big Red.
Okay. Hey, how y'all ladies doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. I got a couple minutes
Okay.
before I got to take a call, but no, what I was simply getting at was paradigms are simply a pattern of patterns. So if you know that your man gets up and he goes and works out 6 o'clock every day, he takes a shower at the gym, he comes back home, he eats his breakfast, and then he goes off to work. You know that that's a part of his pattern. If he comes home and he's smelling like some soap that he doesn't typically wear, there's a break in that pattern. Okay, so now as far as boundaries go, understand that boundaries are not for the other person. So when people start to impose them or put the boundary on someone else, that is a form of control. That is also a form of manipulation, and that's not love. Now, the boundary is for yourself. So it's basically what I'm really getting at is when you impose a boundary on yourself, this is what I will and will not tolerate. Now, whether this person chooses to break that and go beyond that, you have to make that very clear as to what I'm willing to take and what I'm not going to take. And once that's understood, then everything else is fine. Because you want that person to be the genuine, authentic person and be themselves throughout the entire duration of your relationship. When you start imposing them, it's like I'm controlling your movement. And what happens is most people, if they do not want to break up, they do not want to separate, they do not want to just part ways, what will happen is that person will start performing due to your boundaries that you set. That becomes a problem because they're not being themselves.
Is that
But that's
not
on
called
them.
compromise?
That's on them. That's
Why
not
don't they
on
have
us.
right? They should have boundaries for themselves.
But is that not called compromise?
Yeah, but that's the thing. It happens. I'd say 95% of all relationships.
That somebody is
More people
performing.
performing.
I agree.
95%.
Performing.
That's a lot.
Yes,
That's high.
it's a very high number. It's
People
crazy
can't act
because
that long.
here's the thing.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, like
Yeah.
Hold on,
think
he's still
about it.
talking.
Like you think about it like this. The only reason you act this way is because your man doesn't like this. Right? That's
Mhm.
most people, men and women across the board. Like if a man knows that he's with a woman who likes to spend money, she likes to go shopping and all this other stuff, he will damn near go broke. That's a him problem. That's not a her problem because he's trying to supply and maintain her lifestyle. At a certain point, that's going to end up breaking him. He needs to set a boundary for himself. It's like, okay, I can't live that way. And better yet, from the jump, that should be known that I can't move into a relationship like that, spending thousands upon thousands of dollars when I technically and really honestly don't have it. Most men will do that, which is absolutely the dumbest shit ever. Be who you are, and if the person likes you, cool. If they don't, move on. Let them be. Leave them alone. Like problem now I see more days today is a lot of men are moving in ways because of how a woman performs in front of him. If she's being her authentic self, that is great. 9 times out of 10, he's going to perform for her, acting like he is the brightest peacock of all the peacocks running around. When in fact he's actually the dullest one. We need more mirrors. A mirror is something that simply just reflects back to you what you need to work on. That's all a mirror is. Reflecting back to you, like if I have childhood trauma, things of that nature, these are things that I have to work on for myself. And if I'm seeing certain things that are triggering me from my woman, that's something that I need to work on, not her. She has to do that. She has to do that for herself on her own time. So I'll just leave it at that. But I hope that helps.
It
Love
did
you,
to
ladies.
me.
I gotta
Did
go.
you?
Not to me.
You got a question, Angie?
It won't go nowhere.
I got you. I got you.
It won't go nowhere.
No, it seems like you're very stuck on what you believe. So me having my opinion won't change yours, and yours ain't gonna change mine. So I just take it. I just take it for what it's worth because I'm definitely gonna have boundaries, and I don't think having boundaries is you said if you have boundaries, it's not love, it's not real. So I definitely won't agree to that.
You having boundaries for yourself is perfectly fine. But when you start imposing them on your partner,
how can you impose a boundary on a partner versus having boundaries for yourself? Can you explain the difference? Can you explain the difference between the two?
Simple. It's a self-realizing thing. Like if it's something that I'm not going to tolerate. Let's say me and Sunshine were dating. If Sunshine is up in everybody's face, and I know that about her going into it, for one, it's not going to be an insecurity for me simply saying that, hey, hey, I want to go with you. Now, if I'm the type of guy who has a problem with her being up in everybody's face, then that could be an issue for me. And if I'm not stating that from the beginning, then I'm imposing my beliefs and my thought process onto her. And if she starts performing a certain way, and like once that happens, it's a spiral effect of negativity, and then before you know it, we're fighting, arguing, and the relationship will obviously dissolve at some point.
And that's exactly what I was saying earlier. Like, I'm the type of person that's very friendly.
Mm-hmm.
If you're the type of guy that wants to date me and you're realizing that I'm a friendly girl and I talk to everybody and you're like, you got to stop that, or internally you just don't like that, as we get more comfortable, you're going to be more comfortable telling me, hey, stop that shit, or I don't like that, or whatever else. And now you're trying to impose a boundary on me. That's not me.
Exactly.
And that I get what he's saying in that sense. That it does make sense. Your boundaries are your boundaries. If you don't like Kels don't like a friendly man. She said every time we have a conversation, she don't like her man if you fall, he's supposed to look at you and be like, dang, she fell, and keep walking. Don't stick your hand out. So for Kels to date me, somebody like me, would be wrong, because she is going to impose her feelings on me until I feel like, dang, man,
I can't do
I can't
nothing.
do shit. I can't get
Yeah.
nothing right. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because I'm a helpful person. That's what I do. Somebody on fire, I'm gonna spit on them. Kels is like, I don't care. Walk. You have to find somebody who's like that. You know what I'm saying? And there
I
are
say it
people
all the
out there
time.
like that. You know what I mean? So that's why I say for character is something that a lot of people aren't paying enough attention to, because we put looks so high. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, you look, I say this all the time. More people are concerned with, you look the way I want you to look, so now I'm going to try to get you to act the way I need you to act. And it don't need to be like that. It needs to be, I see how you are, and I could fuck with, I mean, I could look with you.
Yep.
I could deal.
Yep.
You good on the eyes. You know what I'm saying? Because doing it the other way is trying to force a person to be what you want. You
Mhm.
can't take a butterfly and put it on a wall. A butterfly has to fly. That is the purpose. You can't take a flower and put it in dirt. I mean, put it in, somebody else is calling. I'm gonna hang up, Big Red.
Thank you, Big Red.
All right, lady.
You can't take a flower and put it in a vase. A flower is supposed to be in the ground.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what we do with people. We try to make them wave the way we want them to be. And that's unfair. You got to turn us down in the background, caller.
You turned into She Unfiltered Radio Show. Who we speaking to?
My name is Jabu.
Jabu? Hey, Jabu. What you got to say?
What?
Yeah.
Your phone's breaking up, sir.
It's breaking up. Try to call back. I get what he's saying too, what Big Red was saying and what you're saying. So the thing with that is I get into a lot of situations with men for that very thing. I am and I know I call myself a piece of work. When I say my boundaries and my standards are sometimes unrealistic, you have to be a very extraordinary man to deal with me. I am not the easiest woman to date, period. And I get to a point where if I feel like I'm changing you as a person, you got to find somebody else. But I'll get with men who will be like, no, I'll change this for you. And I'm like, you're going to resent me later. It's happened before. And that's a thing. So I have to now set boundaries to where if a guy is going to be performative, I got to let him go, because he is going to run himself in the ground and then resent me for trying to fit into this very small bubble that I allow in relationships just to be with me, because they'll feel like I've never had a woman like you. So if I got to change all of this stuff to be with you, I'll do that. But that's not them. So they can't naturally be themselves because they're trying to fit what I want them to be. So I get that.
But wouldn't it also be, some people can change into things that, especially if you've never done this, how do you know they're not going to like it? Or
That's
how
what
do
they
you
say. That's what the men will say to me all the time.
But
I'm
he's
like,
saying performative, but sometimes it may not be performative. It may just be, I'm tapping into something that I never knew I could do. And I may actually enjoy it. So to say, hey, this is what comes with me. So this is it. And if you accept me as I'm telling you with these boundaries, it ain't necessarily got to be acting. They may actually like the boundaries that I set for you and myself.
90% of guys that I date, then when you see like, dang, Kels can't keep no dude, I leave them because of what I didn't know that part of it. But I'll hear guys saying, well, ain't no woman she never required this. So this is something new I have to learn with you. And I'm like, but if you do XYZ, sunshine, if you're a friendly person naturally, I don't want to tell you to change your personality to be with me. I'd rather you find somebody who enjoys the friendliness.
But see,
I don't want my man in everybody's face. Some men be like, I'm just in everybody's face because I like people to laugh at my jokes. I like to be helpful. I want to be the one to walk you to your car and put your bags in your car. And I'm over here like, what the you doing? Another woman won't. We be like, oh, he's so sweet. My husband will help a woman put bags in her car.
Yeah.
find that woman. And they're like, no, let me take that away. I'll never put another. That's what guys say. I'll never put another bag in another woman's car.
Yeah.
No, and
But
see,
that's you just being natural.
Yeah. Okay. So
yourself.
see, I think that's where when you're dating, courting has died.
Mhm.
You guys are so quick to just want to and it's this whole thing of I don't want to get to know another person. I just want to get straight into the. That's why
Mhm.
these little nuances about your personality is why you spend a couple of hours a week with a person and you date them and you ask the stupid questions of what is your favorite color and
Hate
what does
that.
jealousy look like for you or this, that, and the third. And you're all like, I'm tired of doing that. But guess what? There's so many different people in the world. If you don't do those little weird things and have those conversations and be friends,
Mhm.
then you don't get to learn these things. Because think about it like this, Kels, right? So you're saying, okay, the difference between wanting me to stop being friendly, right? If I was trying like white rhino syndrome, because that's what I call this with you. That's that white rhino syndrome. So they're willing to change, right? Okay. Me willing to change my friendliness is me trying to change my character. Me willing to change whether or not I open the car door for you is completely different.
Absolutely agree.
So you have to decide what it is that this person is willing to change and ask yourself, is that one of those little things like, I like a guy that's going to be willing to carry my purse? Like, carry my purse is heavy. Like, I'm tired. We've been walking.
Hey, boo.
You know what I mean? Like, treat me like a princess. You know what I mean? He's never treated a girl like a princess. Is he willing to do that? And can he do that long term? That is different than saying this person is altruistic.
Yeah.
This person is a giver. This person likes to give his time to the people, whoever they are. That's asking two different changes in a person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I learned, not to cut you off, but I keep using friendly too. And ChatGPT was like,
because it works.
You don't mind friendly because I've dated friendly. You don't mind friendly. You want someone with integrity. I said, that's a completely different conversation. I don't mind about a guy being nice. If you have good, like your integrity is there, Tori can make jokes with all y'all. And I would never think that he was trying to sleep with any of y'all. That one, he made jokes with y'all. I'll be like, heck, who he find attractive here?
Yeah.
So I like somebody with integrity, no matter how friendly you are. So I got to say, I want somebody with integrity. Let me say that. Not friendly.
This right here is just tickling me. This person at Pro Tools SHD5 Pro Tools Shed maybe says it sounds to me like y'all are talking about three different things, but intertwining them all: boundaries, deal breakers, and recognizing patterns.
That is three different things.
And guess what? We are women, and that's what they do.
We talk.
It all goes together. Okay, that is one thing my chat GPT
yes,
says
we
to
are
me all
talking
the time.
about three different things.
I think all of the things that you're saying all go together.
They all go together.
But I mean, that's the nuance of life, right?
So is a boundary? I mean, a boundary is about. Yeah, they kind of, to me, he might need to call in, or she.
Boundaries are deal breakers.
I would think they were deal breakers.
If you can't do these boundaries, then we can't move forward. So that could be a deal breaker.
It can be.
And patterns are boundaries. You see
Patterns. Okay.
And then
I just had it in my head and I lost it.
My question is being in a relationship, recognizing a boundary and asking yourself, are you willing to compromise? Because there are times when you get to that boundary and guess what? You'll let that person step over that boundary so that you can still be with them. Like Kel said, I like men that open the door for me. He told her, I ain't going to open the door. And what did Kels do? She said, well, I guess your boundary is where I compromise my boundary. You know what I mean? Like, it's
but that's the difference from a deal breaker, because that wasn't a deal breaker. So I get what he's saying. But those are three different things. It could have been.
Said, but because it could have been certain things.
But I don't have opening my doors is not a boundary for me. Being chivalrous across the board is a boundary for me. Deal breaker for me. It's not a boundary for me. A deal breaker is, I don't even want to say the first part of it, but if you have a kid, that's absolutely a deal breaker. Boundaries within relationships is depending on what we're doing. If we're just kicking it, cheating, is not a boundary within a situationship for me. You do what you do on your time. I do what I do on my time. That boundary becomes in place if we're in a full-on monogamous relationship. Now, if you say I want to get in a relationship with you, we do life together, but sometimes I do my thing, sometimes you do your thing, and we're knowing this at the beginning, I look at that as an open relationship. Boundaries of you cheating are different than a I don't want you dealing with nobody else. I'm not going to deal with anybody else, and this is our relationship. That's where the boundaries come. Where I can see deal breakers being different than a boundary.
So
I agree with that.
Condi said, "Yeah, y'all got a lot going on for real. I'm trying to catch up, but sheesh."
This what happens when you let women talk.
Right, but
we talkers.
Pro Tools said something, and I completely agree. Boundary is something that makes you uncomfortable, but you deal with until you can't anymore. A deal breaker is something that you will not bend on at
That's why
all.
I see the difference.
And I completely agree.
That's what I just said.
But wait a minute though, because that there's rules to that though, because some people have boundaries. If you step over it, I'm not gonna deal with it until I can't deal with it no more. I'm gonna deal with it until you step over the line. Once you step over my boundary, we're done.
That's a deal breaker. So your boundary is a deal breaker.
It can be both.
So it can be
both.
Yeah,
it's
because that's not the rules.
Two things can be true.
Yeah.
Scenario.
Pro goes on to say a pattern is something you have a memory of, which makes you internalize and investigate.
Read that one more time.
A pattern is something that you have a memory of, which makes you internalize and investigate.
Absolutely true. Yeah. If you do the same thing, like Big Red said, you get up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you take a shower, you get dressed, you go to work, you come home, you cook dinner, you watch your favorite TV show, and you go to bed. That's a pattern. Now, tomorrow, you get up, brush your teeth, take a shower, get ready for work, but you go stop and you get breakfast, and then you get to work 20 minutes late. You're like, what you was doing?
Or it take you 45 minutes, but it really took you 1 hour and 2 seconds to get there, and there was no traffic.
I like how you brought that back.
Yes. That's good radio.
That's real good radio right there. I like that.
Yes, you break a pattern, and that's when my radar goes off, when the pattern changes. Yeah. Actions and words happen. That's where I get a little OD. Your actions and your words have to match with me. Mm-hmm. There's no negotiations with that. My whole shift with you changes when your action and your words differ. Yeah. Where some people give a lot of grace in that area. I give you grace as in not letting you go, but my trust meter keeps dropping with every boundary I feel is crossed. Because certain boundaries won't make me leave you. A deal breaker will. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
I'm gonna leave you for them boundaries. Mm-hmm. I just had to tell my homegirl.
Everybody should stick to their boundaries,
and that's even with friends too. Because I just had to tell my home, don't call me with no drama, don't call me with no gossip, because I don't want to hear it. Mm-hmm. She called me with some gossip, and I told her at that moment, I said, I'm finna hang up because I told you I don't want to do it, and she just kept going. And I said, I hung up on her in her face. Don't get mad at me because I hung up. I told you I don't want to hear, because how you people being other people's business and then bring it to you. Why am I getting upset because we don't agree? This ain't even got nothing to do with us. Mm-hmm. I don't want that in my life. Yeah. So don't bring it to me. And if you keep crossing it, I'm not gonna answer the phone, because now when I see you calling, I don't know what you want, and you're gonna I don't want it.
I like that.
So you gotta teach people how you want to be treated. If you keep letting them do it, they just gonna keep doing it and doing it.
Hey Angie, that's sexy.
I told her to stop talking.
Try to call again. Call again. He said phone has an attitude to call in. Phone has protocols. And then someone else said, yes, deal breakers are non-negotiable. Yeah. Deal breakers are non-negotiables. I have quite a bit of those, but I'm learning by someone else showing me something different. That some of the things that I did have as a boundary is not necessarily a boundary anymore. I'm like, I just needed, I needed new eyes instead of everybody just, okay, this is what Kels wants, Kels gets. Because then it's like, then I have to hear well, I did this for you and I did that, and I don't want to hear that. If you got to say all that, performing. But some people like, I got to put it out there so that they know because people will start to forget.
But
No,
they'll
you
get
were
mad
doing
because they
something
like-
you weren't naturally doing.
And they'll get mad too because like, you had me do all of this performing for nothing. I done jumped and did all this, and
I
you
don't want nobody doing something that does not come natural for you because you're gonna resent me in the end.
Okay, so I have a question because we talk a lot about other people and how they present for us. How about us presenting for other people? How do you feel as though when you first meet a person, you perform or not perform? Because I feel like I'm just gonna be authentically me. You know what I mean? There are layers to me, but I'm gonna be authentically me. That's where the whole if you can handle me, if you can talk to me, you can talk to me. If you can't, you can't. Like, you know, in the very beginning, just as you just described me, this is who I'm gonna be, right? If that's something you don't like, well, we just can stop. You know what I mean? Like for you, what does that look like for y'all?
I don't speak up enough, and I am a give you 100% trust, and then you have to break it. So then that changes when the trust, then how I started. So that is something that I would love to switch that and give you zero trust and make you have to build up to the trust. So when you meet me, you think I'm cool with everything because you gotta knock those notches of trust down. So that's how I come in a relationship. Whatever you say goes. I believe you because I don't have any other reason not to. You haven't you don't owe me no kind of fake life or fake conversations or performative. You don't owe me that because I'm not going to be performative. Like you, I'm going to be myself because I want you to. And I'm the person I tell too much. I tell too much on the show. I've had so many. You got to stop saying everything that you want and everything that you do because these men are literally taking what you say and they're writing this stuff down and they know how to approach you. So I am 100% myself coming in. The thing that changes over time is how I speak up for myself because I'm like, you get comfortable. I wait for you to get comfortable. And then like you said, the more you're around somebody, their true nature comes out. Now I got a problem with it because I don't feel like you were being authentic 1000% yourself at the very beginning, the way that I feel like. So at the very beginning, I need to work on at least making that 50-50. I trust you some, not completely. Because I'm like, sure, yeah, whatever you say. And then I find out later, like, dang, like you didn't ask enough questions. Well, he told me he had no reason to lie. People just lie just to lie. So that's me. That's how I come in a relationship. Too much trust.
I think I'm so far removed from being in one. I don't even care to. I don't take nobody seriously. We can laugh, joke, he ha ha. You know, think you out here looking for absolutely nothing, and that's how I'm treating everything. Like we can kick it, we can hang out, but I'm not taking you seriously at all.
Yeah,
and I'm not making nobody believe that I want a relationship either, because that's not what I'm looking for. I'm not out here looking for it at all.
So that's being true to you too, because some women will say, "Oh, I'm not looking for anything," but they really are. Or some women will be like, "Yeah, I want to get married," and then they really don't want to.
Well, so, hold on, wait. Let's not think of it in the concept of being in a relationship. I'm just saying in the concept of personality traits or things like that. Like, okay, if you are a lover girl, right?
Yep.
When you first start talking to a person and dating a person, do you show them that you are a lover girl, or is that something that they have to earn or whatever?
That comes in time.
Like
that comes in time. I'm so touchy feely, but if we're not sleeping together, I don't want you touching me. Period. I don't go in for a kiss. Don't like I don't like that.
Well, no,
but that would make the person think
there's levels to that, and I get that too.
So if I'm on a first date
like,
with somebody,
mononucleosis.
if I'm on a first date with somebody, I don't want you to kiss me at the end of the night. I don't care how long this first date could have been 8 hours. We done went to Six Flags, we done went to dinner, then we went to we went to lunch, and then we still together and went to a romantic dinner at the end of the night. We've been laughing and having a great time. Don't feel obligated to kiss me at the end of the night. But I love to kiss my partner.
Yeah.
So that person wouldn't know that I'm a lovey-dovey person in the very beginning.
And the way I
maybe
date, I
that
don't.
one's not a good example.
But I like
because
what you
I
said,
think
though.
all of us are kind of like, because that's still very sexual and is reserved. And I didn't want to take it there. Maybe
Some people don't kissing as
I
that
don't
sexual and reserved.
even on dates now. Like you said something earlier, I don't look at it as date. It's like a meet and greet. It's a meet and greet. We meet and we greet, and then we stand. So I told the dude not too long ago. He asked me where I want to go. Let's go play basketball. 7:00. Let's go play hoops. Because I know I'm gonna be chilling. You gonna be chilling. I ain't gotta dress up. We just kicking it. I want to see what they. And then it's surf, but if you can get to see how you are in a fun environment, we ain't gotta be stressed about the tab, the bill. We just
okay. So maybe
Well, no,
Lover
stay
Girl
on that
wasn't
one.
a good
You can keep
idea.
Lover Girl. You can keep that, because if I'm on a first date and it was the type of date I just talked about, or even that we had great time playing basketball, I'm probably gonna be touchy feely and hanging on you and all of that stuff. That's kind of intimate. If we're on a first date and it's a great first date, we go to one place and we're going to another one and you reach for my hand, I will hold your hand. So yeah, I will show Lover Girl. So it's just not the sexual part of it. I don't want you to kiss me, but I do show signs of that. Yeah.
So
if I like you, if I don't like you, I don't want you touching me.
Because it's like, you can be in a relationship with somebody who doesn't like to be touched, right? And you're the type of person that really likes to touch and be with a person. And I mean, there's the question that I'm asking. So is that compromise? What is that?
It depends. Now that to me is not a boundary. It's a deal breaker though. It's not a boundary of mine.
Because how are we gonna be together if I wanna, I might want to put
exactly.
that thing
and then
on
you
you
like
at night, and you talking about it's hot, it's hot, it's hot.
You
better get
I'm a hand holder. Someone said I like the courtship ideal. In terms of getting to know the person genuinely, but still with intentions.
Yeah.
And I agree.
And you could be intimate on a basketball court. Let me post you up. Let me
see. That's you can still be cutesy.
Come here. And if he with it, he be like, but he really a gentleman.
Now what if he touches your butt like they do on the basketball court?
That's the vibe.
That's what I'm saying.
The vibe.
I don't take that in that setting as sexual.
I don't either. I'm like, that's a vibe, right?
But if we go to eat dinner and you grab my butt, then that's different. But we on a basketball court playing around,
and you playing back,
but a man might be like, "Oh, she let me do that."
Yeah, that's gonna. But hey, I will say this: I'm gonna be real transparent. It just may be that vibe. I may go in saying I don't want nothing more than to play, but I might be feeling you, and I might wiggle your balls in the beginning, in the middle. I might get a little. I'm just saying. I'm with her. He might make me feel like we can play like that.
So we got a couple of comments.
But don't play with me like that later. Unless I don't want you to.
There you go.
I might want a refrigerator. Maybe.
Why y'all had to bring that up again, man?
I like how you brought that back. Okay, so Kylie said, so what about people that don't have certain patterns? Like, what if they don't work a 9 to 5? What if they don't have kids? A lot of business owners and accomplished individuals have different schedules every day. So how would that go?
Easy.
It's still a pattern. I don't have the same exact schedule every day. And my pattern. If you're in a relationship with me, you might not know that outside of a relationship with me. But if you're in a relationship with me, you absolutely know. I don't have to tell you. You're going to watch my pattern. Oh, Kels, she's different from work and Kels at home. If my shift at work is from 8 to 11 and I'm twerking and I'm dancing and I'm buying drinks and accepting shots and I'm having a great time, at 11:01, Kel's hat switches. I'm ready to go home. On the weekends when I'm off, you're not going to find me at the place where I work at or any atmosphere like that because I'm like that. That's a pattern. That's a pattern for me, even though I don't do the same thing every day.
Yeah.
I might have a hosting gig. That person is going to trust when that gig is done. You ain't going to find Kels leaving that gig and now she at the club or she out doing something. By her pattern, that's work. When work is done, Kels is going home as if I had a 9 to 5.
Or not even that. Like more so like, okay, let's say you call me during your lunch break or you call me this time of day or whatever, and you keep doing that. Then you don't. That's a pattern change.
You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it might not be that the pattern change because you're talking to somebody else or the pattern change or whatever. But if I bring attention to it and you just be like, oh, I don't know what's going on. Well, the pattern change because your shift a little different or something like that. Or your pattern change because I ain't really feeling it like that. I noticed that we getting a little kind of, we moving a little fast. So I want to slow it down a little bit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes when things happen, you also learn about that person's communication style too.
Yep.
And that also changes whether or not that boundary moves or how that works out. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because how you respond to things that people say that they notice matters.
Mhm.
And I like, if you try to gaslight a person or if you try to dismiss them, that also shows them how they respond to that.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I just think
same.
some people don't realize that that's what they doing, or that's why they getting what they getting. But yeah, like people notice, humans notice patterns.
Yeah.
And when a pattern changes, they need an explanation for the pattern change.
Exactly.
Otherwise, they will create a reason
Yep.
for the pattern.
And
Now,
might
to
be the
his
wrong
point,
reason.
yeah, to Condi's point too, just to be devil's advocate, you might have somebody that they call once a week or they call once a month, but they always do that. So that is the pattern. I'm not looking for you every day because I know, we had a great, this is a pattern. We was on the phone for 7 hours having an amazing time, and I'm hoping you call me the next day, and you don't call me for 3 days.
Yeah.
We talked during lunch the last time, and it went into the night. Now the next time you call me, it's 11 o'clock at night. That's completely different. And but then after that time, 2 weeks go by and I don't hear from you. So I know the pattern is I'm not going to hear from him all the time. So I'm not looking for you every day. That's the pattern. So it just depends on what your pattern is and how you move. If you show me, and I'm big on this too, I don't care how busy I am. And I have a hard time with this right now, is checking in. I've been on my own for so long. Now I have to switch that hat and just be like, oh, I made it. I'm leaving. I have the hardest time, and I'm so glad for Grace because I'm like, dang it, I did it again. Okay, my bad. I made it.
Yeah.
Did you make home? Damn, I've been home for 30 minutes. Yes, I'm here.
Right.
So that is something that I have to work on myself. But that person knows that's a pattern of mine, is she just not going to check in. So I'm working on my end to make sure that I create a pattern that is comfortable for the situation that we have. I got to fix that. Let me start checking in.
But see, I would say to that person, okay, if you know that she's going to forget to check in, but you know where she left from, you know how long it should take, why you don't call her to make sure she made it?
They do.
And then there's nothing to talk about.
Not
they would
necessarily,
prefer you
because
to
sometimes,
let them
they
know.
shouldn't have to all the time.
Yeah.
Because what if,
But again, they should.
what if you call, because you normally call me when I don't call, and you're like, oh, well, she got to be at home. She just didn't answer this time when I call, but I know she's there because it takes her such and such. And then I'm in a ditch somewhere.
Yeah.
For a prime example, I'm going to give you an example. I was on the phone with somebody, and I said, hey, I'm going to Sunshine House to wash my clothes, and I'm going to take a nap while my clothes are washing, because I purposely stayed up so that I could take a nap at your house. Got to your house, and I couldn't get in. That was the very first time. And I was waiting on you to text me back. Y'all know me. I'm this. I can't sit still. I'm not going to sit in the car and wait for Sunshine to respond or stand at the door. I went and got my nails done. Guess what I forgot to do? Hey, change of plans.
Right.
I'm going over here to the nail shop. So he waited hours because he remembers she might be asleep. I don't want to interrupt her sleep. Now he calls and he's like, where you at? I said, I just left from getting a manicure and a pedicure. He's like, you said you was at Sunshine House.
But again, that's a person. That's a person. You just flighty as shit. We noticed.
That's
like,
a pattern.
No, but yeah, because you flighty.
I am. I just go.
Condi said, "Oh, okay, I get that part." So a pattern of personal doings. Got it.
Yes.
Yeah, like
yes,
if
a personal. Yeah, that's a pattern.
You start doing something, a person notices that, and
they get used to that.
Right. And then you stop doing that, then they start wondering, oh, okay, well, why that person stopped doing that? You know what I'm saying? It's that.
Yeah.
Condi says, oh, I'm also just now realizing how tatted up Kels is.
Yeah, I got him.
Really?
But I'm glad he said that, because all my tattoos are strategically placed. So if I have to go somewhere where it's let's say a political event, I don't have them going all the way down. I don't have them going all the way up. They're not all over my legs. So I can wear certain dresses to where the top cuts off here, or I can wear a long sleeve. Yeah. So if I ever go to a job interview, I'm straight. You'll never know I have a single tattoo because I don't have anything other than this one that shows. So
My mom used to
They're
say
all
that
strategic.
when I got these ones. You'll never work at Delta.
But then another thing you'll notice with me too, all of my tattoos are on the right side. So if I need to take a clean picture, there's nothing on my left side. Like I'm strategic with everything I do. But yeah, I got a lot of tattoos. All right, time to wrap up. That was a conversation on not just boundaries. We talked about deal breakers. We talked about, what else did we talk about? We talked about a lot. She Unfiltered. That's the name of the show. She Unfiltered.
Yeah.
We just gonna talk. Someone else said something. I'm gonna comment to these. I wish, one thing I hate about these lives, this me being a woman, because I done changed subjects again. Instagram, you can have all these comments, but when then you click off your live, the
You can't
comments
see 'em.
disappear.
Yeah.
I hate that. So
whatever you missed, you just missed it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But tune in next Wednesday. We'll be here. She Unfiltered radio show each and every Wednesday, 12 to 2 p.m. We out. Peace.
She, yeah. She unfiltered, turning up the heat. Midday vibes, got that 12 to beat.